Thanks for joining us here on NewsNation Rush Hour. I'm Nichole Berlie, and a major warning this summer. There's a risk of blackouts for anyone who lives from the West Coast to the Great Lakes. Record heat, drought, and power plant closures are some of the factors putting a strain on the power supply. Here with us today is Romany Webb, an associate research scholar at Columbia Law School. Romany, thank you so much for joining us. All right, so we've seen these rolling blackouts for a while in California, but now there's this new report that several states are at risk of blackouts this summer. Is this the new normal?
Well, I don't think it's the new normal quite yet, but I think it could very quickly become the new normal if we don't begin to rethink how we design, construct, and operate the electricity system. You know, we know that the impacts of climate change, higher temperatures, more intense heat waves, wildfires, floods, droughts, all those things affect the electricity system. They make it harder to produce and deliver electricity. And if we don't recognize that and start planning accordingly, then it's going to be very difficult to keep the lights on.
All right, so, you're talking about, a changing climate, but let's also just talk about the nation's electric grid overall. Is it just simply too old?
I mean, parts of it certainly need to be upgraded and expanded and reworked. But, before we can do that, we really need to understand how different climate impacts will affect different parts of the system. And we haven't even done that yet. So we need to go through that first step of identifying where the problems are so that we can make the investments we need to fix them.
All right, so talk about solutions here, maybe short term and long term. How do we fix this?
So in the short term, the number one thing to do is start factoring climate change into electric system planning. So think about how different climate impacts will affect different parts of the system and where we need to make those investments to upgrade facilities. Longer term, we need to be thinking about our energy mix, thinking about building in additional sort of redundancies into the system so that it does operate more reliably and can continue to provide electricity in these extreme events.
All right, so, even without these blackouts, people all across the country could see their electric bills surge this summer. So many things going up. Tell us why electric bills will also potentially be higher this summer.
Yeah, it's a combination of factors. I mean, part of it is a fuel cost issue. We've heard a lot about oil and gas prices going up, which feeds through to electricity prices. Also, we're starting to see the costs of dealing with climate impacts. In California, we're seeing these really quite large bill surcharges that the utilities are imposing for wildfire mitigation measures. So yet another reason why we need to be starting to think about climate change and factoring that into our planning and our decision making.
Absolutely. All right, Romany, thank you so much for your time today. We do appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.